I seen it for real. I didn't need to fucking rap about it. I could walk outside and somebody getting shot. Like
Right.
them niggas coming down the street shooting, or my partner got killed in real life. Like I can't. I didn't want to glorify that. I was gonna rap about it anyway. But when they said, "What's up with the Mo murder? What's up with the Mo mayhem?" You know, that shit right there was like, damn, it's like the devil asking me to do something. My people dying for real. I do want this money, but when I didn't agree, they say he's woke. Get him out of here. Master P, he agreed with this shit. That's what we get behind. And I said,
And
I
it's
just,
all
I just,
coming out now. I mean, you can read between the lines now because you can see who did what and who got this big and who put the money up behind them. So if you follow the money, it's all exposing itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we at the time of exposure. We at the time of the secret is out now. We at the time that damn they did trick us.
Yeah.
And now our children and our children's children, they want to they want that same shit now too. They put it in us. We put it in our children. Our children put like I got homeboys that got 5 grandchildren already. I don't got one yet, but I got 7 children. I got 2 adults, but they ain't had no children yet. But I think, damn, my son finna be 30, and I had him when I was 20 or 20. Yeah, I was 20. No, I was 21. I was turning 21. Yep. So I was 21. So that means my son could easily be having a child that's 7, 8, or 9. But if he did, shit, that child will be listening to some.
some pretty hard rap right now. These 10 year
Right.
olds, they like, they like this shit. They like Lil Durk. You know what I mean? They
Right.
like NBA Youngboy. You know, they might only be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That group like NBA Youngboy. They like that. They loving him. He is the youngest of the mega stars. So um
I'm thankful though that I didn't do that. And I don't regret not making the
millions through
Right.
that process. I feel I'll go down in history if I just stay true to the game, even if I hit for my millions in my 50s. Like
You might be one of the first ones to ever really do it that way. Because when I was, we in the game, we do interviews, we talk to people behind closed doors. And what I figured is it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of button pressing, a lot of force feeding. And a lot of these people really ain't got talent. But if you hear a song 20 times a day on the radio, you eventually gonna mumble the words and you gonna know it. So it's being forced down your throat. You know what I'm saying? And as we can see now, the people that they coming out with music now, that definitely ain't about no talent. that ain't
uh,
about talent.
the angle of it's the message. If your message can resonate and you halfway decent, we can make you a megastar. Like Ice Spice, garbage, but she rap good enough and shake her booty, and they, put the video, put her with Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj and all that.
then it's a no brainer. There's a group of girls that are gonna say, "Well, I like Ice Spice better.
Right.
Me and her fit better. Oh no, I like Sexy Red better. Oh, okay, Sexy Red. She represents the way I feel. Okay, I still love Nicki Minaj. So you got the women because you can pick and choose what type of woman do you like, but it ain't none of them saying protect yourself, uh, have a family, do good, cover your body up, be respectful. Ain't none of that type of shit going on right now.
Hey, what's
But
crazy to
if
me
it is,
is
if I haven't heard it, and if it is there, they not promoting it. You got to say, I'm shaking my ass.
yep.
If you don't say that, you're not going on like number one, unless you got one of them feel good songs. You know what I mean? Like a feel good song, you might can burst through. But
Right.
they prefer that you say shake your ass because they need teen pregnancy and they need teen HIV, teen herpes, uh, chlamydia, syphilis, all of the stuff, all of the sexual diseases. Then for those that's listen to the music and got a little joint, or maybe had a little drink, or maybe popped a pill or snipped some, now it's okay. You listening to that, you gonna want to do the shit they talking about. Next thing you know, your ass pregnant. Next thing you know, you got AIDS in high school.
And
This
had
is
an
real.
abortion.
Or there you go. You have an abortion now. You used to having abortions. This shit ain't nothing to you, even though it's killing a life. But for your uncomfortableness, I can't be uncomfortable. I got a party. I can't be pregnant right now. So let me kill it.
That's crazy.
And a lot of ladies they joke about it, but that's almost like that's like murder damn near on a smaller level, but the repercussions could damn near be the same thing. Like you see this baby and you let it get bigger inside of you. Okay, I keep it to 3, 4 months. I'm gonna get my ass thick, I'm gonna be looking cute. Bam,
You
take
ain't
the
lying.
baby out.
That's
Take
crazy.
the baby out. So it
And
all serves a purpose.
yep. It the music is so desensitizing right now that these allegations that they're talking about, people is doing at home in real life. This is going. You think this ain't going on, Big? This is going on in regular people's life.
No, that aspect of what they talking about is definitely going on. A lot of these girls is pregnant by a dude twice their age. Pregnant. You know what I mean? You got 15-year-olds pregnant by 30-year-olds because they body didn't grew so much where a nigga be like, shit, she big enough for me. And then, she thick. Okay, cool. She young and she fresh, you know? So nah, that shit is definitely happening. And I know this story or what our brother going through, and I still call him my brother. I don't know if he guilty or not, man. I ain't made no post bashing that man. Hell nah. Shout out to Mr. Farrakhan. He say, when you see a man fall, don't laugh. Learn from it. Because you might have some aspects of that same thing in your life. And all that laughing you doing, bam, now your ass falling. Now you getting the same thing that you was dishing out. When that shit come back, or maybe you got something in your closet. You've been hanging out with a guy that looked like a girl or some shit like that. Now they gotta, it's a true reality. So I'm staying in my lane, learning from it. As you know, if you've been following my career, I was getting slandered heavy for a couple years in a row. JT scamming, he on crack, he's robbing people. They had the worst shit out on me, right? And I said, the minister Farrakhan taught us, if you stand on truth, it's like a palm tree. In tornadoes, palm trees last longer than oak trees or one of them other kind of trees because the palm tree can do this.
Yep.
When the wind blowing, it might go this way, blowing your ass off. So I felt like when you're standing on truth, it's similar, right? That don't mean you can't still get knocked off because all the accusations and smear campaigning actually toughened me up. So if it ever happens again, I've already been through it. And if I'm standing on truth, then you can't smear me. You can make up some shit that could look right and get a couple co-signers, and they could be, you could get on YouTube and say, man, JT robbed me with a shotgun a year ago.
Right.
If you say that enough times on YouTube, make enough videos, certainly there's going to be a group of people like, I knew that nigga was a robber, or I knew he. So all it takes is for somebody to say it enough times, even though that's defamation,
Right.
that's slander. But slander and defamation that's part of the shit. And for a nigga with a YouTube channel, he don't give a shit about spreading something. If I'm gonna do 100,000 views, how much is that in the paycheck? About 400-500.
Right.
Something. It's something nice, It's something you could be like, you know what? I got a good check coming at the end of this month. I did 50,000 on this one, 30,000 on that one. I did Young Dolph Killer's scene at Keisha House.
Man, you getting a million views for that one.
Big U and Whack 100 almost have a fight at McDonald's.
He said almost have a
And they be having a picture or a video clip that just keep rotating. While they doing all the talking, you can see this clip, but you never get to see it. They just tricked you and talked you into a scenario with a headline and a thumbnail. If your thumbnail hard, you might do 1 million views off a thumbnail.
It don't even got to be that dope. It's your thumbnail was so raw.
Mm.
Cause I seen some shit.
I said, this got 95 million views. What the hell? You know, certain things that got them crazy views, but this thumbnail made me click it. Man, what the hell is this?
Right.
Oh man, they didn't got me, man. This shit right here. I didn't, you know, you get 3-4 minutes into it, they got credit for the view now. Shit, they don't need you after about 3-4 minutes. Or how many is it 3-4 minutes or 10 minutes?
I think it's for a view is about 10 seconds or something like that. 15 seconds.
Nah. I'm talking about to get the real credit of the view.
Okay.
It's at least a couple minutes or something. Yeah. You got
That
yeah.
one.
Where you get credit for the view. And they like, shit, I don't care if you didn't, I don't care if you're mad. You know, if you leave this motherfucker on long enough, I'm gonna get paid off of this. So that's the danger of this new age where you could just spread shit on people, whether it's true or not.
Right.
And if that man throw that fucking lawsuit out, the judge throw the lawsuit out, if he did do criminal shit, then the people gonna come because if it's enough evidence, then they can say, okay, we gotta press charges. But a lawsuit ain't charges. A lawsuit mean I want some money, nigga. This about
That's
some
what
money.
they want. They want them. You know, when he gave that money up the first time, I said, "Oh, you fucked up, Diddy. Should have never."
But everybody running and everybody brand to go put something in. But
he knew she knew something. He was like, "For sure, she knows something. So let me hurry up, get her out the way." But you know,
one thing I can say, if a person ever has sex with him, right, and they wanted to be in a relationship, but he like, man, you know what this is? We just was doing that.
right?
That was 10 years ago. You seeing what's happening now? Shit, I got some text messages. I got a picture sitting at his house. Shit, let me put my paperwork in and say he touched me, he held me against my will, or anything like that is workable right now.
That's crazy with this Me Too shit and all this weird shit.
It's workable. It's workable. It's workable. Like you can really put some allegations on somebody, man.
I feel like that's coming from somewhere higher though. This is somewhere higher up. They didn't put her up to doing it. And once she did it, that's what it is. Now he can't put his face on a brand at all.
If I was him, I'd sell everything I own right now.
Get rid of
I'd sell it. I'd sell it, and transfer the money over there to Bermuda Triangle or wherever them rich people. I don't know what country that is. One of them countries. If you put it in that bank over there, nobody can't touch it. They got some banks like that.
Yeah, they do.
I wire that money on out my account right now. I keep about, I keep $1 million or $2 million. You know, if he had all these 500 million they was talking about, or was they lying?
That's when it come out too. Was he really a billionaire or was he a proclaimed billionaire?
Well, we seen Kanye West when they took the deal. He went from 1-point-something billion only to 400 million. I say, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me they holding the rest of the money? They let you claim billionaire status, but you don't actually get to hold the money? Oh no. I don't like that deal right there.
That's why he didn't give a fuck. That's why he didn't care. He said, "I'm never gonna get that money anyway."
Shit, he been whopping them doing other shit. He's so popular and famous. It's even Jewish people that's like that love Kanye West. Like, let me spend some money with Kanye so he can do this for me. I mean, shit, if he a genius, I mean, he might have said bad shit, but even white people still want to do business with him. They like, look.
He might have said some things that offended people. I ain't hear no lies.
Well, I know he definitely say shit recklessly, but that's his style. He don't care. Nigga, I'm Kanye West. Nigga, I'm Jesus, and I'm God, and I'm, he said he God, Jesus. He might make a apology and then take it back. I mean, different days. They say they gave him some some medicine or something that they gave him to help him stay calm or stay. And if he don't take the medicine, I like shit. Fuck that medicine. Let me just be me then. Because he said if I keep taking this, I'm gonna be like Michael Jackson.
Right.
He said it. He said, man, they was shooting me with some shit, man, and I wasn't thinking right, man. Fuck that. He went and married him a new white girl. He gonna try to live happily ever after. I say, hey, that do make sense. If you caught him and the doctor said if you don't act right, I'm gonna shoot you with something, you'll never see your kids again. Oh hell no, I ain't going back to this doctor no more.
Oh man, I ain't never heard a doctor say no shit like that before.
And he put the text message out though. So it was real.
Right.
The doctor should have been in jail. How you go? So you mean to tell me you're gonna give me a shot and I'm never gonna think right again? Man, I'm never coming back over there to your clinic, and I'm scared to even go to clinics now, or hospitals or whatever.
He said, "Fuck that shit."
He got to go meet him an African doctor over there in Africa somewhere. I'll take my chance with the Africans before, because if you go to the white doctors and they already mad at you, I mean, I'm not racist at all. I understand who they are. I learned the history of white people and black people. So the job that they have to do, they're just doing what they're born to do. But you can't just keep bullying us though, neither. And I'm part of the generation that's like, man, we tired of this shit. I don't want to be no fucking slave. Nah. I'd rather be a gang member than be a slave. Yeah, I'd rather be a gang member, and maybe we do got to kill each other. Fuck it, I'm part of that. But that sounds better than being a slave.
Right.
You scary as hell. Oh, yes, sir, master, and all that type of thing.
We ain't on that type of time.
Oh, please give me a job, or please this. It's like, nah, I like the fact that God made this thing away with. It's hard to be independent, but if you're a praying man, if you feed the community, help the youth, do something of positivity to help your community, you can make it. Because you're not gonna make it if you don't give back. And that's one of the secrets that I can share with anybody who's watching.
Right.
Man, when I learned the secret from Minister Farrakhan, he said, when God bless you to make money, it's actually not just for you and your family. It's for you, your family first. But portion of that is to help those in need. And that's part of the job. Your people is suffering. So through giving back, you put yourself in a position where God could give you something when you need it.
Right. I watched my boy Crip Mac run with that free Crip Mac, and he definitely really felt that way. Like every time I make some money, I'm finna go give back to these people that don't nobody care about. You know
that gets you hated too. That gets you hated. It gets you hated. But on another note, Trapflix, that's part of my goal. When I went to Africa, I was able to build them water wells and get that food out. And I was like, damn, this money is a lot, but it's really not a lot. Because in America, we spend this kind of money just on the weekend, going out,
Right.
party with your partners, getting high, hotel rooms, females, fine clothes. If you're in Atlanta, you throwing some ones at the strip club, the strip girls. Oh man, you'll run through some money and be like, damn, what the hell I just did? Thursday night, I had 3,500 in my pocket. Monday morning, I'm down to like a 400 or like a. Ooh, don't be at like a 200-300. You're gonna be mad. But 3,500, man, listen. I'm using that number because that's like a big ass number if you got it in your pocket.
Right.
If your bills paid and you got an extra 3,500, there's no way in hell I'm running through my money the way the past is.
Going to the strip club for some wings, nigga.
Hell nah. I don't care about no Jordans. I'm not spending 400 on no Jordans on my 3,500. I'm
Right.
using that number because that's a great number to analyze. That's a number that most of us could get our hands on.
Right.
But for people who making 8,000 a month off DoorDash, and some dudes at a job busting his backside, and he only making 3,500. I don't know if that don't even. Well, you got to get in where you fit in. But if I seen somebody who made 8,000 and they just driving around picking up groceries, I think I like that. I don't know. There's something about that turned me on. JT, if you ain't doing, I don't care what you got going. If you can go make this week 2,000, just drive around and go pick up everybody.
That ain't a hard job, man. It is. I did it before, JT. Let me tell you.
It is hard.
I'm finna tell you the hard part. It's good when you got to go to Walmart, But when they send you to the little Korean stores and shit, man, you don't get that shit. You got 20 items. Nobody speaks English in the store or want to help you. Oh, you're gonna have a hard day.
Oh, so you talking about that's the hard part.
So the hard part is going to places. But you don't gotta take that order though, right?
No, you don't have to, but those ones pay the most.
Go pick me up some shit at a store that ain't even popular, man. It's way over here it's way somewhere hella far. And you're gonna have to probably stand in line or it's in a dangerous neighborhood somewhere over there. Jeez. Go to bring me some Harold's chicken wings from what's that place in LA where they can shoot motherfuckers at the chicken wing spot?
Oh man, it's playing all of Louisiana's.
That's right. Louisiana chicken.
Louisiana's, boy.
I need to find one of them. I want some of that.
Louisiana's got the best chicken, man.
Is Harold's Louisiana
chicken, or is it Harold's in Chicago?
Harold's chicken. Harold's chicken is a different spot. So I think
Harold's, and then you got the Louisiana.
So both of them is in LA.
I know they got one in Vegas. I don't know if they got one in LA. I never been to the one in LA, but for sure.
Both of them is tremendously.
I know people get shot, definitely.
Right.
But that's a place that I know I want some of that shit. I want some for myself.
Right.
But yeah, though, my guy. But we're gonna definitely have to come back and do this again. I got a few calls to make, but I definitely want to get on here for you and get you this content, let the people see that we working together. I'm proud of you and how you was able to load your channel up. Making you like a real broadcast person. You do this shit on the regular. You stay posting. So I think between you and my man, Lil Gangsta Earn, y'all two is the most active that I've seen since I started this. So I'm rooting for y'all, and I'm definitely looking forward to getting y'all more tied in some executive roles because as you know, Trapflix, I might be the founder, but a smart founder is going to hurry up and find a team and let y'all step out front, put y'all out front. You know what I mean? As faces, people that want to do the interview, talk to my man. He gonna get you on. You go on his shit, and then we gonna post that shit on Trapflix. So I think that's good. And I think one of the things you should do is make a compilation of some of your stuff, and then load it up on Trapflix, not through YouTube, but put a cover, so that way I could put that thing at the front.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could put, how we got the movie cover.
Yeah,
and it's the slide at the top. Yeah, then that way you can get some of that action. So I'll definitely recommend that. If that's something you probably should do.
I definitely appreciate the opportunity and the acknowledgement, man. And I'm ready to roll with you whenever you're ready to go.
Hey, man, come on, let's do it, my G. Keep pushing. You got the number. I try to come on a couple times a week, at least 20, 30 minutes, say some words. We update our convo, our lingo, our information that we pass on to the others. And for those other people that's trying to get their channels, they could come through you and you'll be able to get them a sweet deal. So
we got some sweet deals. Y'all hear it for yourselves.
Sweet deal, baby. All right, y'all. Much love, man. Keep going and salute to the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, JT, you have a good one.
All right, peace.
Irv said, he was like, yo, Mike didn't believe in me. If I didn't fucking believe in you, how are you producing Usual Suspects on album 2? After you told me, sign the contract, and I should have made you.
Let my nigga walk away.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I hate nigga. I ain't never seen niggas.
That was the illest bathroom break I ever seen on Drink Champs. He walked around the room. He walked around the room and talked to people and said, I gotta pee.
He walked up slow as hell.
Hey, y'all niggas keep talking. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna piss.
Yo, chill, Flush. Come on, man. I don't like all that, man.
Sorry.
Come on, man. Stop that protection shit.
Look, guys, real quick, my friends, listen. Are you high enough?
I'm good now.
All right, cool.
Lose their life over that lifestyle. I watch people
She know who she is. You feel me? We were called Fancy Life. Our first song was called Touching Stars that we did. Actually, my cousins had moved to Atlanta when I was probably like 10. And I made my first song like a going away song for them on like a tape, you know, where you press record and you record yourself on the tape, and you press pause and do like that's how I made my first ever song at home. But then my first song when we really laid down in the studio would be Touching Stars. It's on YouTube still. It's crazy. We put them on YouTube. Yeah, it's me, her, and my brother. We got a song called Touching Stars. We was Fancy Life. This is like 15, 16. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Lil Penny was a part of a group? I didn't know that. See, I be digging, don't I?
Man, we was in a group a long time ago. Like when we was kids, we wanted to be on this shit. We was called DRB. We was trying to be some singers, and we've been on this journey for a long
Oh,
time.
so you sing too, because you said you was in church.
I do a little something.
You sing, but you don't sing.
Oh, fine, yeah,
Okay, but look, you can sing though. You know how to sing though.
a little bit,
Okay,
little
okay.
melodies.
All right. So Lil Penny, every female has a rap song about a dude that broke her heart. Which one is yours?
I have a rap song. I haven't put it out yet, but I have one, and it's called Trust Issues.
Okay, and this dude, I mean, what do you do? Because for him, come on, let's talk about it.
I mean, it's not even about just one dude. It's about all dudes. You know what I'm saying?
All
it's not
of
even
them?
just about
Penny,
one.
no, because you a good person. So
I
come on.
am. I'm glad you can see that.
I can see right through it.
Yeah, but no, it's about like all of my past relationships. I just kind of like wrapped all of these niggas up into one nigga and like, boom. Yeah.
Does that mean Penny single? Hey, fellas, y'all better hit Penny in the DM.
I'm gonna say
single.
this. Look, a Penny is about her business and she is about her bag.
Yes, she is.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, on some real stuff, like guys really don't even be approaching me. You know, I
what? They scared?
Like
you better drive a Maserati or something. They be like, I can't get her.
Man, nah, not yet. We almost there though.
I'm gonna put a dub on it because I see it.
Nah, it's crazy. Like you would think. I think guys be like. I mean, I have a lot of like I do be walking around with the resting bitch face, so that's probably one of the reasons why. But nah, like, Penny be about her business. I'll be home alone.
Is Penny one of them girls? But when she in a relationship, she want her man around her. He need to text her 3 or 4 times a day. He need to be on his game. Or is Penny one of those just relaxed females? Like, hit me when you got some time. I'm never busy.
Pretty much, because you're busy, I'm busy, honey. So when we can make the time, we make it. I'm not all about like being up a nigga's ass because I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my own shit. So, and that's one of the reasons why I'm like, it's not nothing that I'm not saying it's nothing that I'm looking for, but it's like, that's on the back burner for me right now.
But you do want a man to wash the car and come take out the trash.
Of course, every girl wants that, but
you know what I'm saying. You come home, it's a cooked meal there, with some, you know what a rose petals from the front door to the bedroom type thing.
But if in the meantime, Penny gotta be her own man, then that's what it is. Like
y'all gotta step it up, fellas. I don't know what's going on with these men nowadays.
I don't know either. You see, I got that song Sassy. So some of these little men be a little sassy.
I think that's what it is, man. They got some of that sugar. I mean, I don't want to talk about it.
In the tank, huh?
Yeah.
I hope not.
They spent too many years in that behind the prison walls.
Man.
Do some shit. We ain't gonna talk about that. Let me play the next song.
I'm gonna have to
pause. Let's go. Hey, this is a banger right here.
Can't fuck with niggas, I give them the bare minimum. Any bitch step, I make her situation critical.
Wait, you give them
Take a trip with Smoke Dog, Kush, and Bud.
All right, I'm here. Now what?
Who gonna go get the weed from Buddha?
Buddha? You brought us here. You gonna get the weed.
I thought y'all knew Buddha, man. I owe Buddha $5, man.
I only know you.
Nigga, what the fuck do you mean I'm supposed to know a nigga named Buddha?
Come on, Smoke. I know you know Buddha, man. He got the
Gilbert
he got
over
that
here,
shit.
bruh.
The doo-doo.
Never heard of it.
I wanna
Graveyard
smoke
shit.
some fucking doo-doo, bruh.
Man, it's doo-doo, but it ain't doo-doo. It's the shit.
Nah.
Like the shit doo-doo.
No, if it's not graveyard shit, I don't know about it. That's the only shit I know.
Look, I ran out of that graveyard shit.
About graveyard shit, bruh.
What a weed at?
Coming soon to a TV box or whatever you stream on.
I want to do it now. I popped half of that shit off me in the hospital. And I told everybody that I wanted to see, which was very few, meet me at Circle House Studios.
Shout out BB.
That was Brett. That was Sam Sneak. That was all my homies Gunplay. That was us. We sitting right by the pool right there in that photo. And I was like, yo, if I fucking
Take a trip with Smoke Dog, Kush, and Bud.
There's a
Welcome to the news you can use. I am your host, Big Surf God, and today we got new artist LaBrendo. LaBrendo, say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. Artist and producer, right?
No, I'm just an artist, but you know what I'm saying. I know how to do a little producing and stuff.
Okay. So, where you from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying. I started out in Louisville, Kentucky.
Shout to Louisville.
Yep.
Okay, so how did you get into hip hop, man?
I got into hip hop because since I was little, I just really listened to that music a lot. So, you know what I'm saying, I just like listening to music, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me try this one day and maybe see if it worked. And then I started doing it just over years and I gotten better, you know what I'm saying, over years. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a grind though, it's a grind.
I feel you. So, what is it like out there in Louisville, man? What's the music scene like?
It's real. It's popping. The music scene, like if there's a big artist or like a known artist out here, everybody knows about them or everybody's real connected about them. So like, there's a lot of good artists that come from our city, like in general. So you know what I'm saying. It's a good city when it comes to the music, hip hop culture and stuff like that. Honestly.
Okay, that's dope. So, when did you get your start, man? When is some of the first times you remember writing your first raps or doing your first song?
Probably like in 5th grade, I was just like sitting in the my mom's friend's basement, just like writing stuff, just because I was bored. I ain't had nothing better to do, so you know what I'm saying. Just writing stuff down, just seeing if like you know what I'm saying, if it would come and rhyme to better, like if I could rhyme that shit, you know what I'm saying. So I just kept doing it. Yeah.
Okay, and so who are some of the artists and producers you mess with?
That I've what? My bad.
Some of the artists and producers you mess with.
I mess with I like OS Drip. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. He's a good artist. There's a lot of them that I know, like Jack Harlow. I mean, 2K Baby. I like shouting everybody out from my city. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I started. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody from my city. You feel me? Like. Yeah.
Okay. So who are some of the artists and producers you worked with?
LaChad. I worked with this one producer that does like some music sometimes, but like none of that's released yet. And then just I got a whole bunch of unreleased stuff with some artists from the city right now. But I'm expanding, working on like getting other features and stuff right now.
Okay.
Definitely.
So who is your top 5 artists, man? If you could pick 5, who would be the 5 that you pick?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I listen to 2K Baby, Rod Wave, Meek Mill's good. I like Meek Mill. I listen to Jack Harlow sometimes just to get some different music inspiration because he messes with the R&B and stuff. So like, you know what I'm saying, I like his wordplay and stuff like that. And then for my fifth one, I'd probably OS Drip. I started listening to him recently because he's from the city. So you know what I'm saying.
Okay, what city is that? Where you from?
What happened? My bad.
Where you from?
Where's he from?
No, yeah.
He's from Louisville, Kentucky. OS.
Oh yeah. Okay, he's from Louisville. Okay, yeah, you did say so. So, who are some of the other popular artists out there in Louisville?
I'm not really. I'm tapped. They got ESTG. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know about ESTG. Oh yeah, I gotta put my phone. ESTG. You know all that. Like, I know two. Yeah, I don't know. I think I named a lot of them, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, that's just the ones that off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get into your new record, man. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Definitely.
You want to shout it out?
Yeah. It's unreleased right now, so I'll probably can I shout out my Instagram? Is that straight?
Yeah. Is the name of it Legendary?
Yeah, Legendary. That's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's shout out Legendary. Let's go. On the news, you can use podcast with your boy Big Surf Guy. We got LaBrando, new song, Legendary.
I can't
Tap
put this
in.
chain unless my shirt off. I'ma bust a nut, make some food, and then I skirt off. Lil' Brody think he's something, you ain't smart, let's have a word off. What the hell did I just say? I don't even know. Pour that drink up in my cup, you short me, then I'm pouring mo. Gotta watch my left and right, why? Cause I stay on go.
I got a Glock in the ski, dreads poking out my mare. Then I come up at the house while I put switchy on his ass. You niggas quick to make a diss, but niggas ain't making no cash. Boy, you better not move too slow, I bet Blicky super fast.
I said fuck the lean and now I'm sipping tea again. Serve a fiend, and then I serve a fiend again. Catch him up in traffic, if he lacking, we gon' do him in. You can take everything I got, I'll do it.
Hey, this dope right here, LaBrando. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Wow, 15 years old, man. That's what's up.
All again.
Boy, we know for bending blunts, I'm trying to hit him with a chop. Nigga, this on cut, I'ma knock him out his fucking socks. Banking eeks, I never stop, I'm trying to hit him in his top. This little bitch wanna stay tonight, I told her kick some fucking rocks.
Told that bitch to kick rocks, cause she a fucking hoe. Told me to pull up on him, bitch, we outside the low. Lil' Brody told me from him, are you stupid, like, are you slow?
Hey, this fire right here.
I think he is, cause I don't get shit for the free. Sipping on that perp, when I take a piss, I got purple pee. Shit, didn't I just say I don't fuck with lean? Brand new Glock, brand new clip.
Pausing on me, man, but y'all get the drift, man. LaBrando in the building. So, LaBrando, man, what you got going on in the future, man?
A lot of work. I got a lot of work to do. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm 15, like I said, so I got to get a job, you feel me, so I can support this music stuff. So, you know what I'm saying, like, right now, it's like it's cold outside, so I can't be cutting grass, doing none of that hustling, you know what I'm saying, that I'd be doing. So, I'm just trying to figure out a couple things I could do, you know what I'm saying, to pull in a little money so I can get some music video out for y'all and, like, all that stuff, you feel me?
Hey, well, look, man, over here at the news you can use, we are looking for the youth to help. So, man, tap in with me. Let me know what I can do to help. If I could touch any of the Louisville cameraman to come through and just do it off the love for you, I'll try to do that. I'm definitely finna push your music. I want you to email me the music you want me to push. I'll make sure to put it on my Trapflix page. I'll make sure to put this interview on my Trapflix page because we do this for the youth. And I want you to come back when you drop in your next project too. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's in the future for you, LaBrando?
I got music videos in the future. Definitely more interviews with the news you can use. You feel me? Y'all stay tapped in. We're gonna just do a whole lot of stuff that it's a journey. So if y'all don't know me already, just go follow me. You feel me? We're gonna do this journey. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So where could they find your music? Where could they find your webpage?
My music is not posted yet. I gotta it's unreleased right now, but it's in the works of getting out there. And I'll do that soon at 500 followers on TikTok actually, and I'm growing my TikTok. Like when I hit 500, that's when I'm gonna release my first single. So you know what I'm saying. If y'all you like what y'all heard, you know what I'm saying, go follow me on TikTok because that's where I'm be active at and stuff more than likely. You know
Y'all make sure y'all go on TikTok and support this young man. So LaBrendo, have you looked into the La Russells and seen how you can get the sound scan, the song trust, the BMI account, and line it all up and make you some real money, man? They got something called evenbiz.com where you can sell your music directly to your fans.
Oh, that I need to tap in that. I know a couple ways I can there's like a couple things I can make money off of when it comes to posting my music and stuff like that. Like I know I use DistroKid, so you know what I'm saying, shout out to DistroKid because without that I wouldn't be able to post my music, you feel me? But it gets my music everywhere, and then you know what I'm saying, it pays you for it, you know what I'm saying, you just whatever, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. And you doing your thing. How long you said you've been rapping since?
Since like elementary school. I'm in like 10th grade now. So yeah.
And you don't stop, LaBrendo. I want you to keep going, young man.
Yes,
you got
sir.
something going on for yourself. You got some good music. I like the song. I'm gonna play it one more time. Let's see if they play all the way through for us this time.
With a brand new beam, brand new shit up on our sticks, this shit cost a lot. I'm ready to put it in her mouth cause that
Keep
bitch talk a
pausing
lot.
on
True religion on my jeans, I like to walk a lot. I don't fuck with you, lil' brody, no we cannot tie the
If
knot.
you dissing, I'ma spin your shit and take your shoe to soul.
Let's delete it. Let's put it back on because we gotta make sure we get you just do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Legendary. So who are some of the artists you look up to in the rap game? Some of the big dudes.
Real, like a lot of people. I like a lot of people from Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Like Detroit, Michigan, Flint, Michigan. Like a lot of.
When nobody believed, all I did was stick to my guns and stick to my dreams. Knew it would work for me. Knew I wouldn't have to work or go work for me. Now it's perfectly, it's all aligned. Got my own label, I ain't even signed. Talking to me like you seen it from the blind. When you talk, please look me in my eyes. Know you niggas be the master at disguise. Am I turtly enough to join your turtle club? Or would I come up in that bitch and really turn it up? Break down hella backwoods, now we burning up baseball bats. Fatties all over the pad. Told that bitch to back it up and give me cash. Told her give it to your boy and make it add. They thought I wouldn't make it, they thought I'd do bad. I just sit back and laugh. Fuck these niggas thought. Big Surf guy in the building. Chris Charles, Legend Production, you bitch. You niggas hella funny, bro. Ever think I was gonna stop this shit? I am the wave, nigga. And this is the Compton Surf Club.
What's up? We are on the News You Can Use podcast on this beautiful Saturday. I got RC Love in the house with us today. RC, introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
RC Love, born and raised in Chicago, Southside Inglewood. I'm really from 63rd for real. Yeah, I'm a community healer, like grassroots organizer, curator, artist, spoken word performer, father, yeah, meditation guide, therapist, author.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Jack of all creative trades. So yes, again, we on the News You Can Use podcast on Sarah the Goddess. We got RC Love today, and this is a not typical, I guess you could say, interview. So while RC is an artist of many things, I have him on here, or wanted him on here specifically. So my first interview with an artist, her name is Tamani Joe. She's from Cali too. And when we were talking, she was like, she wanted to get a meditation space in Cali and like just a space for creatives to kind of release and heal and all that. And I immediately, of course, thought of you. So this is definitely to not only inform people in other areas that want to start this, but then also when you are here in Houston, so you are from Chicago, but you are here in Houston doing this wonderful healing. So I just want you to go into how you started the healing, your journey, your pathway, the books that you got, and just kind of a background on why this is so important to you and why you got so heavy in it and what you're trying to do and your goals in it.
Kind of break it down. What's the first question?
Sorry. So what got you started in the meditation? Like, what led you to go through this?
Okay, so what started with me meditating? I actually started meditating when I was in prison. It was like the only way that I could like really like escape those walls. And it was through like mental meditation. So like I was unconsciously doing it and like not really realizing what I was doing. I was just like, I need to kind of like get away. And I used to just use my imagination through meditation to kind of like escape those walls ultimately. But over the last couple of years, the meditation with RC practice started a little bit over 2 years ago. And ultimately, what led to it was like after performing, in 2021, I set a goal to perform 100 times. And I accomplished that goal in October of the year. And like had a big concert, sold out. It was so much love and excitement around in the house and the building. But I still wasn't happy. I still wasn't fulfilled. And that's when I kind of like really realized that I had accomplished a lot of things. I had been chasing a lot of dreams, a lot of my goals, and I accomplished them, but I still wasn't happy. And even after I wrote my 2 books, I traveled the country speaking and went on 2 book tours that I started and funded myself, organized and funded myself. And I just still wasn't happy. So I was like, it's internal. This is something that's internal. Like I need to find my happiness within because it's like it's no outside entity or source that's able to give it to me. And that's what just led me to go deeper into my healing to see like what the happiness really truly looked like for me. And that's how I got deep into meditation. And just for me, like going into the meditation on my own and going into that self-healing journey on my own, it turned into a community. It turned into a following. I started having sessions in my garage. And ironically, my first session, you was my first student, I could say, that ever came to class of mine. So I definitely appreciate that. And that encouraged me to keep on going because I saw that it was something that was bigger than me and something that people that look like me could use and benefit from.
Yeah. And that's facts. I love that because a lot of people don't, I of course have family members that have been in prison, are in prison, that, some of them don't come out with, oh yeah, I'm gonna come out and do better, or even while inside, like, again, you got nothing but time. So reading books and meditating and finding yourself and writing, some people just don't do, they do what they do in jail. They do the same thing they was doing outside, like, hey, this is my life, fuck it. So the fact that you came out and was like, or before you even came out, was like, nah, I'm done with this. And yes, like you said, I was your the first person to come in. That's why I definitely want you on here because I have a personal connection. I met you. I've been in your home. We ate food. I've met so many people through just coming to your spot. So I'm definitely glad we got you on here for this. So tell me, like you said, you start out in the garage with meditation, in yoga. So take me through the process of that growth of where you are now and some of the things that you're doing on a weekly basis.
Okay, so 2 years ago when I started in my garage, I really was just when I started the meditation spaces in my garage, I was ultimately like figuring it out. Like I didn't have a plan. My plan at the time was just to hold space in my garage and like whoever want to come, whoever want to experience what I have to offer, I open the doors for them. And I was doing that every Sunday. And after like 3 months, 3-4 months, I outgrew the garage. It got bigger than the garage. The community had really outgrown it. And from there, I started looking for different venues and just really putting it out into the universe that I wanted to grow and expand and really take it serious and not just be like the garage meditation nigga, the garage meditation guy, and kind of like really expand into the community. And like from those first couple of months, I was really able to learn that I had something of substance and I had something that people needed. So from there, I really started to like master my practice and really start to hone in on the craft and ultimately create what I have now, which is a different form of meditation that's called rhythmic breathing. And it encompasses and is full of rhythm. So like breathing on beat, bathing on beat, meditating on beat. What I saw was that over these couple of years that like we are rhythmic people. And trying to go do meditation with just purely the sound frequencies without no rhythm, it get kind of boring. And if you have like any type of anxiety, if you have any type of ADHD like I have, then like it's damn near hard to kind of like sit down and focus and just like quiet your thoughts. So it's been a beautiful journey, but over those 2 years I've been able to now create safe spaces weekly. So every Monday I had a Mindful Man Cave, which is an all men's healing group where we do meditation, we journal, and we commune and fellowship as brothers. And then every Wednesday is a community meditation session that's open to all people. Like I'm not closed off to working with anyone else, but mainly for Black people, for us, it's a space for us, by us. It's predominantly by us. Like we are the majority in that space all the time. And I love that. So yeah, every Monday and Wednesday now I'm working weekly, working on a few different sessions to start monthly. About to start back doing private sessions, one-on-one sessions, and ultimately just raising awareness on the community about emotional trauma and the effects of emotional trauma and the residue of emotional trauma and how to identify and acknowledge and process and heal through emotional trauma. So that's really where I'm at right now. Just clearly defining the scope of my practice and really focusing on the emotional trauma aspect while offering the rhythmic breathing and the guided meditation to the community.
Okay. So with that, like, so you touched on frequencies and how just as a community as Black people, we love our music and all of that, but on a cellular, just as a person by person basis, like what would you say those frequencies, because you have your sound bowls and then you got the drums, and it came to a point where people got even more comfortable to like when you say release, like people release when it's a release. Nah, you screaming like you let it out. Or some people might, me personally, I'm one of the ones that sit there and if I cry, I cry. It's more, but while it's still releasing, it's more of a silent release. But it ranges from different people. So kind of speak about like the frequencies and how that affects us and the breathing and everything, how that works on the inside to help us release some of that anxiety.
All right, so the breath work and the frequencies and the breath work. So first, the frequencies. These are all the sound bowls and the drums are tuned to certain frequencies that speak to certain chakra areas in your body. So you got your root chakra, your solar plexus, your sacral, your heart, throat, crown, and your third eye chakra. And each sound bowl is tuned to a different frequency to speak to different energy sources in your body, as well as the drums. So by doing so, we combine the frequencies from the drums and the sound bowls, combining those with the breath work. And what the breath work does is the breath work helps regulate your nervous system, slow down your heart rate. So ultimately, it eases your mind and it relaxes you. And when you're able to when your mind is at ease and you're able to relax, then you're able to breathe calmly and fully. And then you're able to think clearly. And you're not anxious about what's going to happen and you're not stressing about what has happened. You're kind of like really in the present moment. And at that time, you could really check in with yourself and see like, okay, how do I feel right now? So right now, like I'm actually good. I'm kind of like stressed about the shit that happened yesterday. I'm a little anxious about this test I got tomorrow. But ultimately, I'm doing good today. So now that alleviates the stress and that alleviates the anxiety right there and there, because it's like at this very moment, what I can control and what's going on in this present is I'm doing good. So the frequencies and the drums just help us lock in.
Yeah.
And meditation is ultimately for us is connecting the mind, body, and the soul. Your mind, your body, and your soul in unison with each other. And once your mind, body, and your soul in unison with each other, then you could think clearly. You can focus. And then now you're not just irrationally thinking or irrationally making decisions and making movements, or you're not allowing past experiences to affect your present moment, and you're not allowing things that haven't happened yet affect your moment. So
intrusive
that's what it is. Yeah, like that's why it's like let's heal together. I don't know if you have a shirt or whatever.
Or my shirt.
But that's ultimately what it's about. Like let's heal together. And the beautiful aspect about it, the community aspect behind the sessions are vital because our collective experiences are able to help each of us get to the next level. So if you could hear about somebody like this person been through molestation and homelessness and grief and death, and you listening to how they overcame those things or how they're overcoming them, it'll help you get through some of the things that you're going through at the time. But also in reverse, when you're able to speak about your transgressions and your failures and your heartaches and your pain and your trauma, when you're able to speak about those in a public setting around people, you're able to take ownership of it and have control over, so it's no longer controlling you. So it kind of helped eliminate the shame that we have, that we carry around based on our actions, the pain that's associated with our trauma and our grief. It just ultimately just help us and then you're able to see people that look like you. And you're able to see that you're not alone. You know, a lot of times we feel like we're alone. We feel like don't nobody understand me, don't nobody get me, don't nobody no, but it's it's hard for somebody to understand you and get you when you don't even speak about it. You don't even really understand and feel and get yourself. You know, so those are all the aspects. I know I kind of said a lot, but ultimately the frequencies and the drums are what help us get grounded and get centered. And then the breath work, I strategically use these specific breath work exercises that I do, and they all are for stress relief, anxiety relief, as well as mental clarity and calmness. So those are the biggest things that I like to focus on. And community.
And I definitely again, you personally know I have done a lot of these exercises a lot. So even with me trying to find myself back to that community, because it was definitely helpful. I'll be in the car, anxiety, all of that. Be like, what RC talking about, my tongue's at the top of my mouth. My
Yeah.
teeth
Your
together.
jaws
I'm
clench.
like,
Your
like
shoulders all the way up here. Be like,
all the way
relax,
up
son,
here.
relax. Yeah.
So I'll be again in that. That's so cool because despite that I haven't been in a minute and haven't been consistently, I still remember those things. Like that stays stuck in my mind because it helped.
Yeah.
And it's like a constant reminder. It's like, okay, what RC say? Okay, what we do in class? Wait, okay, calm down. But you know, because it helps. It helps.
Yeah.
Creatives have anxiety out the
Yes.
wall. Entrepreneurship, Black people in general, men and women, we have
Yeah.
so much changes and losses going around, and it's hard to do life and still deal with that. You still got to find the space, the community that will let you breathe. And I find it interesting that you feel more comfortable, or it's more available for people to go to pretty damn near a group of strangers almost, because it's almost like you can't go in your immediate circle because they're the people that you think that should understand or hear you out the most. But then it's when you go around this group of strangers that can't be biased, that can't just be like, put the traumas back on you, or, let's sweep it under the rug. It's like, damn, like not only am I not alone, but somebody is dealing with this with me and they can't go to the people close to them. Right. So it's just like, damn, you connect. Yes, it's not even, I don't even want to say it's a trauma bond. It's like while we're connecting and releasing at the same time. Yeah. So you know what? Let me get in contact with you. You dealt with this. Well, how you deal with your so and so? Like, because I'm stressing. Exactly. So that's cool. Since we we're talking about mostly creatives. I forgot what the creative chakra is. I know throat chakra. A lot of creatives need, of course, for releasing purpose. But what's the creative chakra?
I would say it'd be more around your sacral, now your solar plexus, sacral chakra.
Okay. So tell us how to, so between sacral and your throat, tell us some exercises or something people can do at home to like help with creativity, help with, vocalizing what they need to, just kind of, getting things out. Even if you write down on paper, if you're a poet, if you're a rapper, if you're a singer, or you just somebody that just like, I need to learn how to just go through my day-to-day and speak what I need to speak, or go to work at my 9 to 5 and learn how to create this project and remove the stress and anxiety.
I would say like the first thing, or the most important thing to do for any creative that's looking to like unblock or balance those things would be to like identify, like acknowledge that you have a blockage. And identify like what that blockage is. So like, cause it varies from different people. So why do you have a hard time speaking your truth? Is it because like when you spoke your truth when you were younger, you were told to be quiet, you were silenced? Was it because when you spoke your truth when you were younger, nobody held space for you or listened to you or would entertain it? Was it because like you didn't have anyone to speak to at all? So you just learned to kind of like compartmentalize things and keep them to yourself. And then the creative part, like, do you lack the creative energy because when you did create, it never was received. It was never like when you created the first time when you was young and maybe your parents was like, you need to stop doing that, you need to focus on this. Yeah. You don't need to be doing this, you need to be focusing on that. So you kind of silence that going in. So it's like, I say like get to the root of you and get an understanding of who you are truly and get an understanding of what your trauma look like and what emotional trauma look like for you. Emotional trauma looks different for everybody, and the severity and the levels of it are different for each individual. So me and you could be raised in the same household and be faced with the same experiences, and your trauma level is here and mine is here. The way it affected you is here and the way it affected me is here. And it could vary, it's different. So I say for the individual, especially being an artist or being a creative, like really like tapping into yourself. And that's what the meditation and the breath work do, help you tap into you and really get an understanding with you and build a better connection with yourself. So like we raised to have a great connection with God, with our higher power, with our sources outside of us. We raised to have good relationships with our managers and our bosses and our parents, authority figures, the elders, but we're not raised to have a great relationship with ourselves. And I think that's the main focus, to get to the root of who you are, why you move like this, why you operate, why do you like to create?
Mm-hmm.
You know, is creation just a therapeutic release for you? So maybe like your throat chakra, it's not meant for you to be giving it to the world.
Mm-hmm.
With your voice vocally.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're just a great writer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe you're a great singer, but you're not a great writer.
Yeah.
And you understand these things, like I could sing well, but I can't read write. And that's why I ain't really got no projects. So I need to connect with some writers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I could write my ass off, but like I don't have a passion to sing, or I don't have a passion for rap. I don't have a passion for that. My passion comes with the pen.
Yeah.
But when you understand that for yourself as a creative, as an artist, you know how to operate and you know how to go about things. So that would be my best advice for anybody that's starting out. Now, as you get deeper into that and you see like, okay, my throat chakra is closed because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this. Now we can start to work on practices and tools to be able to help you open that back up. And then it's different herbs, it's different frequencies, it's different journaling activities that go into that. So like once you get to that the space where you know, you can identify and acknowledge, identify, you've processed it, now you can begin to create those solutions for it. So I just say for anybody that's listening or anybody that's watching, like get to the root of it for yourself and see what it is and get a better relationship with it and a better understanding.
Because the first step is admitting.
Yeah.
Problem.
Exactly. What they say, the 12 step, acknowledge.
Yeah, the 12 step.
Yeah.
Like you have to. And I also think it's so cool because you can remember walking into your meditation spaces, like you will have like a paper, we pull stuff, we pull cards and be like, okay, what'd you get? And I remember she's so cool. She know I never liked pulling those cards because I always got something that I was dealing with. And it was just like pulling those cards and then writing about it. It was like, even if you didn't share it with the community, it was like the fact that you writing that, you know, how you feel on the piece of paper, or, you know, the lack thereof, or whatever your emotion you pulled. You know, I'm feeling anxiety. Of course. So it's just like, dang, I got to write this down and I really got to sit here and be like, why do you feel anxiety? And like visualize it instead of just going my day and just setting it aside and pushing it. So I definitely love that that journaling part. And all what you said is true. I want y'all to know RC has books out. So if y'all, where can they get your books, especially if you not in Houston?
Amazon.
Okay.
My full name, Ronald C. Lee Jr. You could type it in. I got 2 books, one called Transformation, Breaking Generational Curses and Mental Barriers. My other book is called Liberating Lyrics. It's a book of rhymes, my poetry book, some of my favorite songs that mean the most to me. I'm buying that. And you could just reach out to me directly. I'll ship if you don't want to go through Amazon. Amazon get a cut. You know what I'm saying? So you want everything to go directly to me, you can reach out directly to me, and I'll make sure I'll be able to get you your book, a signed copy of the book.
Yes, and that is his tag name, y'all, in the box. So y'all go to his IG and hit him up directly.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to ask, like, because I wish it would flip my camera, but just how beneficial, like some of the things you do on the side outside, like for yourself, that helps. So even just an hour ago, a few minutes ago, you posted you were cleaning your plants. I remember the plant that you gave me. I kept it alive for so long, and then my ass started not coming home and not watering my plant every Sunday. My poor little baby. Still got the pot though. But my girl has all these plants and stuff. She actually water them right now. We got bell pepper, mango, and stuff. So I see, like, for you, like cleaning up, listening to gospel music while you clean, cooking. Like, tell me some of the activities you personally do, like set aside to get you together?
So for me personally, you know, I do a lot of work in the community. I deal with a lot of energy from people like every day. And also building this up from scratch. This is something that's like that I'm introducing to our community. Like meditation and mindfulness and like healing. Like this is not something that we do as a people or was raised to do at all. So you know, for me to decompress, what helps is like I like to clean. I like decluttering. Like clutter to me is like
Where demons stay.
yeah, when it's clutter around, like it's like you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
I like to be intentional with taking time to like clean. And really just like clean my space and keep the space clean. But also my plants. I'm a plant dad, of course, and I think I got like over 50 plants now, maybe close to like 70-ish, I want to say something like that.
Ooh, you need a garden.
And I keep the plants and like they all are different, but it's therapeutic and taken care of because I can see like my peace lily starting to droop down. This like, damn, I ain't been taking care of you. I've been kind of like neglecting you because I've been focusing on the monsteras. And then the pathos, they don't take a lot to care for, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of could put them on the back burner because they don't really need care every week. They need like every couple of weeks, every 3 weeks, they want to get fed. So it's like life to me, dealing with the plants and seeing them like, and it's just like their responsibility of taking care of like a living organism that's like not a human or doesn't like speak verbally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They'll
you get
show
what I'm saying?
you.
Like,
They can't tell you, but they'll show you like, hey, I need some water. Hey.
yeah, so it's like learning them, but I also get to see like when I'm in a space or when I'm super busy and I'm hectic, I can look at my plants and tell, like, man, you've been on the go. You need to rest. You need to feed them and you need to rest. Because if you ain't, because when I rest, I feed them. When I'm rested, I'm taking care of them. So I can see like, oh, you need rest. Like it all coincide with each other. So
yeah,
definitely like I'm getting back into exercise and getting back in my routine. I took a couple of my mother and my grandmother passed away about 14, 15 months ago.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of grief eating. I went to like the comfort foods and the late night snacking. So I put on some extra pounds that I particularly don't want right now. And but I'm back like mentally, I'm in a space to, you know, like shed that weight as well as a lot of other dead weight that I picked up along the process and the journey. So my self-care regimen is looking like meditation, yoga, exercising, a lot of calisthenics, cardio, taking care of my plants, keeping the home clean, and cooking. I like cooking. It's very therapeutic for me as well, cooking. So yeah, those things. And like I'm an artist. So I like to write. I like to draw. I like to paint. I like to color. You know, I do all these things. Like I get connected with nature. I stay connected with nature. Like sunlight. Like get outside and get some sun. You know what I'm saying? Like not like high noon sun because you could still get burned from like especially down in Texas or anybody. You on the bed. So
and some ain't even hit yet, Lord.
Yeah, but you know, get some direct sunlight. You know, like look at the trees. You know what I'm saying? Look at the grass. Like really like look at the clouds. You know, look at the moon, look at the stars. You know, like really just tapping like unplug from this. So if you're watching this right now, like take some time today to unplug from whatever you plugged into right now. And just go get connected with nature. Like see where the moon at, how the moon look, how the sun look.
Yeah.
The stars at, you know, like so the trees in your neighborhood in your community, like check them out, get familiar with them, like really get like the small things that happen in life every day that we have no control of that happen whether we here or whether we not.
Yeah, facts. I like that. And the fact that you said just like again, the thing to help experience and go, you know, you ain't lived life. But the fact of the matter is, like you said, like watching your plants breathe and or feeding them, or can tell like your lifestyle by the way you look at your plants, look at the stars, the sun, and everything. Do you feel that like what's your definition on writer's block? And of course, doing the things that you just said will help you release and get out of those things. But do you necessarily feel like you gotta go travel and do stuff to, you know, write something or come up with something creative, or can you just, you know, be around your family, your community, your friends, do your day to day, and still be able to create without the necessarily like, oh, I gotta talk about, you know, the typical shit people talk about? Because the whole point is we're trying to heal, and we can't. While we do like it, like damn, every song can't be I'm shooting a nigga up. Like, how do we release that to where it's like, how do I come up with something more creative, more heartfelt, more in touch with other people? Do you? So basically, what's your experience on writer's block and how to kind of get out of that?
Man, I kind of feel like I have writer's block right now, honestly, me personally, in my personal artistry life, in the sense of, well, like, so for me, when I first started writing, I was writing to release. And then that was like my only tool at the time to really be able to express myself authentically was through my art. Through the releasing that, now it's like kind of going back off the example you gave, was like I feel like I'm living right now. Like the things that I'm going to eventually write about are happening right now.
Yeah.
But also sometimes we get in spurts where we able to write a lot. And then you will have a spurt where you can't write, but it's like you just wrote like 6 months worth of shit.
True.
So maybe you need to go back, you know what I'm saying? And look at the things that you was writing and edit those and add to them and recreate, because it may be like a poem or a song that you started that you didn't finish. And what that you started, you're like, I don't really like how this sound. I don't really like how this, you know, the direction that this going.
Yeah.
And then you revisit it and be like, oh, this was for right now. And to be able to pick up.
Yeah.
So, you know, anybody that, if you got writer's block, my suggestion is kind of like go through your old, what I would say to sum all that up would be to go through your old work and go look at it and then like tap into the energy. Like, man, how did I feel when I was writing this? What was I going through when I was writing this? You know, and like reevaluate that, but also reestablish a different relationship with your work and with your art. Because sometimes our work be dark because we was going through a dark ass time at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or if our work be real light and loving and jolly, but it's like right now that ain't how life looking for me right now.
Yeah.
You know, so like that lovey-dovey jolly shit is not like in the cards of my writing. You know what I'm saying? Right now, like I feel this.
Yeah.
So I would say go back, revisit it, look at it, reevaluate it, pick up where you left off on some things.
Yeah.
Ultimately, if I was to give any advice on that, but I'm kind of giving that advice to myself. I've been having to go back and look at like my old writings, stuff that I was writing a couple of years ago, even like that was incomplete, and now I can complete it. So like, okay. Now you got the experience, like, and then it's also, are you writing to perform? Are you writing to record, or are you writing to release?
Yeah.
Are you writing to get it out? Are you writing yourself out of depression? Or are you writing for your next album or your next project?
Yeah.
Are you writing because it's therapeutic for you, or are you writing because you got a paid gig that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, that you want something new for? So it's like understand now that like what's your energy and your purpose behind your writing in this season right now, whatever it is, if you have writer's block. So it's like, what are you even trying to write for? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it may not be time to write. Or
what's your purpose?
Yeah, like what's your purpose to writing right now? It's like I can't write now. Like, what you writing for?
Yeah. Okay.
And really ask yourself that, understand that.
I like that. I do like that because I have so many things I type in my phone and I can't tell you poetry too. And for me, that's how I kind of started out, kind of trying to ease and learn how to rap, because poetry, you got a whole bunch of words you could put, but in rap, you got a cadence, you got to follow and all that. So how can I take out half of these words but still get the same emotion from what I got here? And then going back and looking like, oh, how do I feel with this poem or this rap or whatever? So that's dope. I kind of wanted, if you didn't mind, for you to kind of us to do like some things that you do in class, like a breathing exercise, or I know the imagery thing. I definitely want to get out there. RC does this. I think it will typically be at the end of his meditations, and he will ask you to visualize what was a blue dot. And I was like, a blue dot? I can't do that. And it helps with your imagery and concentration too. And so when you sit and meditate and you breathe and you really you have to focus and concentrate on a circular dot, whatever color y'all want it to be. It could be blue, red, yellow, whatever. But then I also literally close your eyes and imagine yourself like where you want to be in, or what, a certain time frame that you want to look like that's your time to go within yourself. And I think that's dope. So I wanted to know if you wouldn't mind doing like one or two meditation things that we could go, oh, we got your YouTube page up. You wanna play, do you have a certain video on here you would like to you want us to play to get like a good, give everybody like a good imagery of what you do?
I'll say the midweek release, HTX, so like that third video.
Okay. Yeah, that third video, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta let it go, you gotta let it go. Oh! Whatever it is that you're holding back, you must release. I can feel it.
So here we doing our breathing exercise. Fire breathing. This is the rhythmic breathing the beat. And like just the sound bathing experience. At this point, I got the people like really relaxed just after all the breathing and the journaling. Now it's just more or less like time to reflect, time to meditate. And I kind of just go around with the sound bowls, with the frequencies, kind of like give everybody that.
We here, even though we on our individual paths.
That's just you in the video. You saw yourself?
So I'll leave here going on our personal journey. But again, to be able to come together and congregate with each other.
Yeah, just real big on community.
And also be able to come somewhere and get heard. You know what I'm saying? How many people in here is you feel like you don't get heard? You know what I'm saying? Like people not understand you're not here.
Y'all meet so many people here, so it's like you connect with
our homes, our jobs, around our peers. You know, like just feeling misunderstood, feeling like not being heard. We're just a place where you come in and say, here we go.
I'm moving with you.
What's up, man? What's going on, man?
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Come on, man. Well, we got Tata with the Bata right here. You know what I'm saying? You got meditation with RC in the building. We just had a successful event. This the first midweek release.
He sold out. Put 5 more tickets. Sold out.
Sold out again.
Put 5 more. Sold out there.
Right.
Put 5 more. Sold out there. We got juices next week.
Yeah, all that.
But that's the type of energy not only that you need around you just in general, but somebody that's also going to be with you, like helping you with the meditation. Really, you need that connective energy. So again, when you're not feeling your best, have that energy, like you releasing and meditating with us. So this is so dope, and thank you, sir, for pulling up that video so people can get like a visual. And I know that was Earl. That was Earl probably playing. So the ending, we coming up on the last few minutes. Just give us like a breathing exercise right quick that somebody could do like in their car or something.
So a quick breathing exercise that anybody could do, like simple as box breathing. And box breathing, you breathe in through your nostrils for 4 seconds. You hold your breath for 4 seconds. You release from your mouth for 4 seconds, and then you hold your breath for another 4 seconds. So anybody listening that want to participate, just close your eyes. Take some deep breaths in. Get yourself grounded. While you're taking these deep breaths in and you're getting yourself relaxed, I want you to think about a time or a place in life where you were genuinely happy. Just happy, like picture it, visualize it, see it. What does it smell like? Does it have a taste, a sound, a scent? As you do this, I want you to say within yourself to yourself, I want you to tell that person that you love them. And yeah. And kind of like just sitting there for a second. And now, as you go into the breathing, I want you to take another deep breath in. Fill those lungs up. A deep release. One more deep breath in. Then let out a deep sigh. And then breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. That exercise good for any type of stress relief, anxiety. If your mind like all over the place, you unsettled, just go over that breathing exercise and like you will be focusing on getting to the next breath and getting to the next part of the cycle. You work through that a few times, you will be then forget about, everything that you were like, what the fuck I was stressing about in the first place anyway. Like, all right, come on, let's go. And also, I want everybody to be participating in that to be able to understand the power of your mind. That if you were able to go back and visualize yourself in a happy space, that means you can see without your physical eyes. That means you told yourself you love you, so that means you could speak without your physical mouth. That means you could hear without your physical ears because you heard it. And then you also able to go back in time. So if you were able to go back in time and see and hear and speak, that means you could probably smell and you could probably taste. So if you could do that in the past, that means you could do that in the future. So that means you could project. So that means you could see the life that you want. You could see the happiness. You could see the joy. You could see the home you want, the car, everything you want. You could visually see it. And once you could visually see it, now you can see it. You know it's real. And now you can start taking those steps to get there. So that's just how powerful your mind are. How powerful your mind is all the time. So stop sleeping on yourself.
Facts. And thank you for letting us do that. Again, y'all, I'm sitting there doing so you can see, first of all, how easy it is and how releasing and relaxing it is. And you can't even the same mood when you go to RC's meditation class or you leave with some type of clarity. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you might do a live session for you people who aren't in Houston. I don't know. Maybe we could try to get him to do a little something, do a live meditation.
Yeah, I'm working on creating something like a platform specifically for the people, a live community, a virtual community, because I don't want to just keep it closed off to only people here in Houston. But like at the beginning of my practice, I wanted to make sure that I was creating a safe space for those that's there, so people are speaking, and I don't want someone to be speaking about something that they're keeping amongst us.
Yeah.
And you got 300 people on live, or somebody on live, whatever having they look, or me neglecting the people that's on live because I'm only focused on those and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing it. It's Saturday right now, so I'm thinking about doing the Saturday class at maybe like 12. It'll be virtual.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to figure it out. Follow me, follow Meditation with RC, stay in tune. But that's definitely something that's in the works, that's coming, so that I can really tap in with anybody that want to be connected with, in the virtual space.
Right, good. Well, thank you, RC Love, for coming on today and telling us just ways to help heal ourselves, ways to help release, meditate. Thank you for bringing this art not only to Houston, but just showcasing it and spreading the word of natural healing. So y'all definitely tap in with RC. Again, his books, yes, they are on Amazon, but we would love for all the money to go to the Black on. So hit up RC on his IG so you can get your books, shirts, especially if you can't hop in on the meditation. So we definitely appreciate y'all. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Myself and let niggas know like we really get busy.
Yeah. What do you think about Willa Russell's doing with the evenbiz.com and his approach to the game?
Gangster. And at the end of the day, I love the setup because he got equity in the company. So he built something that not only worked for him, trial and error, but now he's also opened the platform up to other artists. He's also been a blueprint to show us how to get it done. He's also executing and giving the game. He's showing niggas how to use the ad budget. Like, yo, I got nothing bad to say about Willa Russell at all, bro. I love it. I love what he's doing, bro. And he being a pioneer, he's also doing something that's uncomfortable, and he's speaking about it, and he's extremely confident in what he's doing, and he's standing 10 toes down on his message and his approach. And I'm gonna tell you this: if Willa Russell sit down and really concentrate, and not just making catalog and be like, yo, I'm about to make a fucking #1 hit, like it's over for the game. If that nigga go do some Chance the Rapper type shit and make a #1, commercial record, which he is capable of doing, because I've seen his skill set and his penmanship, he can do it. Yo, the game over, bro, when Willa Russell decided to take and go make a commercial record and put up $500,000 of his own money as far as the marketing budget. The game gonna be over, bro.
Well, I just seen recently he signed a deal. I'm not sure with what label, but he did sign a deal.
I think he with Def Jam. It's either he with Def Jam or he signed a Rock Nation management situation.
Okay.
I, in my mind, not knowing for sure, would say that he signed a Rock Nation management situation, which would allow him to just get money together because he's already built his platform and his following. And if Rock Nation can just get him more opportunities, it's like, yo, Surf, I got $10,000. Yo, you want to go pick this up? Every time you go pick up $10,000, Surf, I get $2,500. Let's go do this all day long. I'm gonna try to make Surf $100,000 so I can get $25,000 in commission. He gets 75 bands. Like, that's what's dope about having somebody like a Rock Nation behind you and already having a name and a foundation. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate this interview, Chad. This has been probably the most knowledgeable one. This is definitely some news you can use. If you're a new artist and you're watching this, make sure to hit me in the DM for interviews. We interview small and big people. Nobody's bigger than the rest. Nobody's bigger than the program. We're for the people, by the people. This is the News You Can Use podcast. Chad, do you got any closing words for the people?
No, man, much love, man. Like I said, tapping with my guy, man, Big Surf God, the CEO, man. Like I said, I'm glad that we got to lock in, bro. I'm proud of what you're trying to get done and establish.
Thank you.
And just continue, bro, to stay consistent and stay disciplined, bro. And like I told you, if you're going to spend as much time as you are grinding and networking, put together and aside the plan, bro, to budget and scale up. You don't start figuring out, like, okay, how do I continue to build my organic audience with more intentional marketing? Because that's all you are away from one interview going viral and you having a bunch of content that people can come and check out. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't too far away from one moment, bro, being something that could change your life. You stay consistent and disciplined. Sky's the limit. And, we always say, bro, to chop and help it out. And you see what I'm going to do, bro. I'm out here getting to work. And it's 2024, bro. We 2 weeks into January, my nigga. I want to see where you at a year from now, and I want to see where I'm at. You feel me? And we always going to circle back.
Yeah, we're going to do it again, man. And anytime you want to come back, you're more than welcome to come back. My platform is your platform. I highly appreciate you. This was inspiring. I'm going to watch this about 5 or 6 times to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
My man.
Yes, sir. And we
Bless.
out, man. This is
Sir,
the News
appreciate
You
you,
Can
man.
Use podcast.
God bless, man. Holla at me, sure.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to Nature Valley, which camp are you in? Oats and honey? Or everything bagel? Nature Valley makes an everything bagel bar? Try Nature Valley Savory Nut Crunch Bars. Available in 3 flavors like everything bagel.
It's easier for them because they're the majority, and they have 52 of the weeks. We're just trying to get 1 or 2 of them. So very few of us. I say it's about 12 black comedians, 14 at the most, that works regularly in them clubs. Wow. The other one is for white dudes, white comedians. Wow. And if you don't have a following and you can't put ass in seats, then you won't break into those clubs. Right. And if you do, then you have to change your comedy based upon the constituents that come to the clubs. You know what I mean? So it's easier for them that way, I would think.
Okay. Does every comic have to go through the Chitlin circuit? Or is there ways to cut through there?
No, I mean, some of the biggest black comedians didn't never go through the Chitlin circuit. Dave Chappelle.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Nah, Kev.
Kev wasn't.
I seen Kev early. I did Kev's first movie with him on Paper Soldiers.
Yeah.
And I went to one of his shows. It was like 4 people there.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning. That's why it's my hey, I remember that.
That's not the circuit.
That's not Chitlin circuit.
That's not the Chitlin circuit. I thought like if it,
there's
the
small
small
venue down south, isn't it? Like,
yeah, if you just
the Bible
because,
Belt
like
type
you said, just because you got 4 people don't mean you on the Chitlin.
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought that meant small venue.
Chitlin circuit is when you go on here and they playing motherfucking music and they stop the music and then you go do jokes and then the music come back on. Right. Motherfuckers playing pool over there. Like, get your ass over there. We want to hear some music. Chitlin circuit is loud. You understand what I'm saying? The motherfuckers, you might not get paid. You understand what I'm saying? You understand, motherfucker? Look you in the face. You ain't even gonna believe this shit. Yeah. Nigga, I thought we was gonna have it. Nigga. Got this bitch here for you. What about that? Get your dick something, get you something to drink. That money, nigga, we ain't even got. You know what I'm saying? You in the motherfucking club with 4 niggas out of town. You can roll down this bitch, nigga. So Chitlin Circle is more of, but see the benefit and the disadvantages of being a Chitlin Circle. The benefit, you're serving your people.
Right.
The disadvantage is none of your people have TV shows or networks.
Right.
The way to be in the mainstream clubs like your Dave, your Kevins, that be in Catch a Rising Star in your hometown and all that, and Comedy Store, people who can make a difference in your career be in the audience.
Right.
So they sit there like, oh, goddamn, I'm gonna put you in this movie. I'm gonna put you in this show.
In the Chitlin circuit, you say?
No, in the regular
In the regular, okay.
mainstream.
Right.
So you'll see.
Point where them little snippets and reels that they cut from it was able to get us engaged and get us talking about it. And that's algorithm buster. So the content that you creating, bro, gotta be in that same type of format, bro. Is you doing something that's in the entertainment space? Are you doing something that's educational? Are you doing something that's shock value? And the perfect combination of an algorithm is if you can do all 3 and get people's attention. All right. The metrics that matter: watch time, comments, views, likes, shares, saves. And as you understand, for me, bro, where we coming from, we need to build our own machines. If you're not with a major label, you're not represented by a major entertainment company or a major corporation, you got to find a way to engineer those metrics, whether you do it organically or inorganically. First and foremost, you better make sure that the content is fire. Because even if you send and get your content to the Explore page or you're able to game the algorithm, you're not going to be able to retain people's attention if your content trash. So that's what I focus on first and foremost, bro. Dope content. I try to create it for a specific target audience. You know, everybody in the world of music knows that I'm the music marketing consultant guy. I crack the system, but I really emphasize independence, hard work, and discipline. And a lot of things that you got to provide for yourself as an entrepreneur. People that aren't in the mindset that I'm in, they need to go with the major labels because they need somebody to spoon feed them and they need somebody to control them and help them wipe their ass in the morning. And that's okay too. You just got to identify who you are. Respectfully.
Yeah. C-Real, you got a question?
Yeah, man. The thing is that I like about you most is the way you say music. The way music is a business, and a lot of people are not recognizing that music is a business. that it's still a job, and it's still like you can't be no laziness in the industry. That's why you don't get nowhere, because a lot of people, they do stuff and then they fall off because they're like, oh yeah, I'll get that done tomorrow. So you didn't get that done. You wasted that time to someone else is talking over that time that it could have been you getting on because you were too lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I agree with you what you say right there. It's 100% people's problem why they do not go nowhere in life.
You know, and this too, bro. I think that for one, we gotta look at life like a privilege, right? We all come from circumstances. We done had homies and friends and family that we done lost along the way. Like we all know the pressures and the different you know, things that we face on a day-to-day basis, bro. Like it's a privilege, one, to be alive and have an opportunity to create and, you know, chase our dreams. And I'll put it like this, bro. The music industry is a business. If you just like and love hip hop, or you just love music and you want to do it for the sport or for the hobby, that's cool as well. I just want people to identify where they stand and on which side of the playing field they're on. That's all it is, bro. It's like even in sports, right? We all grew up, everybody wasn't going to the NBA. But if you come on that court, bro, and we lace them up, man, let's be one, taking it serious. Let's be out here competing, or don't step across them lines. So that's my emphasis for the guys, bro. Like when you got homies that's spending their last, bro, going into the studio to record music, and they got kids at home that depend on them, and they got bills to pay, student loans, they got other priorities and obligations. Now, bro, you are compensating, right? So you take it from one thing, bro, to invest in something else. And that's when music becomes an investment. Once it becomes an investment, bro, and you are willing to put energy and time into it, things that you can't get back, and you got other obligations, that's when I put the emphasis on, bro, this is a business, and let's have that real conversation, and let's be transparent. You know, it's nothing dope about, you know, 20 niggas in the studio smoking weed, and they got their baby moms and their kids at home. They could be doing something way more productive. If we're going to be here, bro, let's be out here being productive, making something make sense. Let's go ahead and collaborate together, and, you know, let's really benefit one another, bro, by being in each other's space, bro, by, you know, affiliating with one another. So that's what I always been on, bro. If we're going to be young men in this space, bro, let's at least collaborate and make something out of, you know, the time that we spend together. And we can do both, bro. We can enjoy ourselves. We can get to the money. We can learn. We can fail, and we can succeed at the same time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like how you said that, because I also I got a brother in jail. Made the wrong choice. You know, I was just actually talking to him a couple minutes before we get on here.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, man, I'm so tired of this. And I was just like, you know, to educate people, like, that's a big one. Stick to your dream, man. I come from Nova Scotia, so to even be in your presence it's a big move for me, because it's like it's more intelligence going in my mind to understand how the industry is, because I do music myself, and I'm an entertainer as well, and YouTuber. We can go on all that, but yeah, man, it's a blessing that you said that, and that's more understandable. So when I put this on my platform, people can understand. It's not
Yeah,
even,
man.
It's like you stay focused.
No, big salute, bro. And I'll tell you this, it's crazy, man, because the one thing I do regret is when you go through like a legal situation that I went through, big bro, I can't come back to Canada no more, right? I spent a lot of time over in well, you know, Canada allow felons to come back across the border. It's a lot of artists and a lot of brothers that's in my space that can't come back, right? So think about that in a legal space. I can't come back to Nova Scotia, Toronto, Niagara Falls, where I used to like to take my family. I spent a lot of time out in Vancouver. I did my, you know, one of my biggest shows at the Vancouver 420 Festival, E40 2018. Right, so I got a lot of money out there in Canada that I can't come there and connect with any longer because of what I'm dealing with. So I took advantage of the opportunities I had when I was able to be there, bro. And I didn't leave nothing, you know, on the table, bro. You know, I gave it all we had, bro. We had a good time, bro, and we made our mark. And so that's what it is. Like I said, you only live once, bro. And we definitely, bro, busted our ass and grinded while we had a chance to kind of get it done.
So you was out in Nova Scotia, you're saying?
Yeah, bro, I've been all over, bro.
What?
Yeah,
You've been in my city? Yo, that's crazy, man.
We've been
I gotta meet you for sure now.
Yeah, man. I had an artist, man. The kid was actually from Vancouver. He was a part of our label, and also, like, you know, Drake has OVO, so we got a couple kids from Baltimore that affiliate with Drake team, and And what I was doing, bro, is that I was trying to go to different places like Canada. I was going over to Europe. I was going over to Colombia. I was going over to South America.
Just trying to go everywhere.
I was going in different places, bro, and working hard trying to go ahead and take my sound across the world. And I never stayed just where I was from. You understand what I'm saying? And I was willing to get up and go and make different moves.
So with
Yeah,
the
man,
bots,
no,
you know, some people go on Instagram and buy followers and YouTube, but you could tell because the Instagram likes and comments don't add up to the amount of followers. But how does the bots work?
Well, look, put it like this, bro. I think what's happened is that you guys are looking at the numbers and you trying to be like, all right, let me put together a correlation on what I feel should be accurate. I put it like this, Surf. I don't spend all day going on people's pages and commenting on anything. You understand what I'm saying? I can be honest with you, bro. I'm getting money. I'm chilling. Like I might go and peek at shit that's on Academics and the Shade Room and World Star, but just because some shit don't get a comments, it can have millions and millions of views, but a lot of people don't want other people to see that they supporting. So I know what's happening behind the scenes, bro. I understand the psychology of people, bro. Right? So, and I know a lot of niggas is watching to see what you looking at too. I understand that space. Like niggas is like, yo, what's really going on? I think social media specifically, bro, with Instagram and you've been able to look at people's stats and fuck the world up. I think Spotify and the way it's set up, you can look at the amount of streams on the record, fucks the game up. But a nigga like me, I take advantage of it. All right. So say this, bro. You go on social media, your biggest celebrities in the world, every last one of us got bot followers and comments and likes. It's a part of the algorithm. It's a part of Instagram. You understand what I'm saying? It just is a part of the ecosystem. Now, if you're going to go and get bots, bro, I've been building and doing automation for the last 15 years. You can buy a certain amount of views, likes, comments, followers. You write that it should be a certain amount of engagement based off of the following that you have. So you should be strategically putting together those promotions and campaigns so it doesn't look obvious to what you're doing. But if you're a nigga like myself and you continuing to make money and you test it at all times, you don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Not when you're getting paper. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And the niggas that's getting money don't sit and evaluate what other guys is doing when you're getting money because your time and your frequency, it don't go to that same space. So say Instagram, bro, for me, right? Before I was on Vice TV, and I've been giving up the game. I went on This Is 50 and I told the homies how to make money in streaming 7 years ago. This is when 6ix9ine was popping and he was doing automation and bots. Well, 7 years ago, bro, I only had 100,000 followers. Now we had 500,000. And I make so much more money just because of how clout is and perception. And I understood that and I embraced it. And I'm also the guy that's like, yeah, my nigga, I buy followers and likes and comments whenever the fuck I feel like it. That don't mean that the cash in the bank is phony. That means that I understand it's the algorithm I'm fighting against. And also, Instagram is playing an unfair game. If you got 1 million followers and they only want you to get between 1 and 10% engagement anyway, that means only 100,000 out of your 1 million followers will see your content anyway, sir. You understand what I'm saying? So now you looking at shit like, damn, that don't add up. My nigga, only 10% of the followers actually seen it anyway, and we know everybody a hater, so only 1% engaged, and less than that, 1% of that 1% commented and double click. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit going on in life, bro. People don't got time to be on Instagram making sure niggas look lit. But we gonna find out on them ticket sales. We're gonna find out when people drop them bank receipts. We're gonna find out on them taxes. So that's how I go and emphasize it. And like I told you, bro, if you strategically do it the right way, you can bust the algorithm. I got content that you guys probably done seen. I did the Brandman Network interview. That's 100 million views over and over again. We got the Vice TV. That's 100 million views. Yeah, yo, some of that shit is bots because it's necessary. But niggas know that we lit and we getting it for real at the same time. So you just gotta figure out the strategy. You gotta stay locked in.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about that myself. I was growing my YouTube channel organically, you know. We hitting little numbers. I've been in it like a month now. Maybe we had 500,000 views, maybe like 1,100 subscribers. But I'm like, you know, should I put some bots on there? Should I make it look bigger? Should I jump in that algorithm? So big interviews like this to get that 100 million views. What would you do if you were in my position and you had a new podcast? You got big interviews. How would you
put it like this, right? I sacrificed early, Surf, and what I mean by that is that I come from corporate America too, right? So when the white folks say organic, they basically try to say, oh, a nigga don't got a budget. Just know how that's how white people evaluate us, right? Organic mean nigga just put together all the money in the production of some shit and didn't have no money to put together for the marketing of some shit. That's how they look at us, right? So if you got a YouTube channel and you don't know how to run Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Google ads, then you got to go ahead and you got to hire that out. You got to go to Fiverr.com. You got to find somebody on Instagram that can take care of that for you. You got to start running ads, bro. You got to put some money behind your actual content so you can get it in front of the audience that will connect with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the content that you're doing is dope, but it don't mean nothing if nobody sees it. So I say, bro, invest in your production, invest into what you can as far as the marketing of your content. So when we not talking about the bots, which is, yeah, of course, you manipulating what's going on and it's not 100% legitimate. Well, then go get legitimate traction, legitimate eyeballs, go pay for the traffic and pay for the marketing of your content. And the bots is something that we'll talk about way down the road when you are able to make it look reasonable, right? So say your organic marketing advertising is 70% and you want to add the 30% of the bots because you got a nice little ratio that makes sense. Then we had that conversation. Influencer marketing, paying people to repost your content that got an audience. It's so many other ways it's done, right? And that's the space that I always been in as well, Surf, and it comes with the game. And the last thing I want to give you, bro, is, you know, you got your SEO, how you curate, when you post, what's going on, how you optimize your content. When you're trying to get these views, bro, the content and the presentation extremely important. What you invest into it is extremely important, and you got to know that. And if a nigga don't got a budget to do the marketing, you can do as many episodes as you want. You can do some of the greatest interviews ever. If there is no marketing, bro, to follow up behind the product, nobody going to ever see it and nobody ever going to care. And I can be honest about that. No matter how much content you put together, bro. None of these niggas that you see blowing up, bro, did it without no budget, bro. Not a Cameron, not a Gilly the Kid. They all big homies that done it right, and they also got bigger platforms and bigger bells and whistles behind the scenes that get the job done. And that's the conversation we should be having, bro. If you spent $1,000 to get this episode created, whether it was the lighting, the cameras, the crew, you should be spending $5,000 to market it, to get in front of all of the eyeballs, to be recouping your ad watch time and your revenue that comes from having a YouTube channel. If your YouTube channel not monetized, every view that you get don't count anyway. So you got to make sure you're getting your watch hours. You got to make sure that you're getting your subscribers. You got to make sure you got your uploads. So it's criteria that you got to meet, bro, to be able to actually do this and do this at a high level. Did you educate yourself on one, what that is? And did you put together a plan to actually make it make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you just give us some crazy high priority knowledge, man.
Yeah. That's what this is about, C-Real. So
I like how you said the boss, because I've been doing that for a minute, and then I'm really trying to like pay for the ads. So I understand that. You know what I mean? Niggas would be like, "Oh, you're fake for doing that," but I'm like, "Yo, you don't understand. Instagram makes this algorithm like this, and there's nothing we can do. Like I can't literally say, "Hey, yo, the whole world knows me." It takes motherfucking time.
You'll be more successful when you stop caring what people say.
Yeah, you can't care about anybody's opinion.
Yeah,
That's
I
opinion.
mean,
I never
the day,
did, right?
The day, no, but I know how it is. I know that we subconsciously can also hear, right, the naysayers. You talking to a nigga that touched M's, right? And until your homies touch M's and actually live this, been this, done this, like you talk to a nigga that just did 2 years in the feds, never told nobody, live a great life. Like I really seen it and lived it. That's the tough part, bro. A lot of our homies are niggas that just talk and run their mouth. And that's the truth. And I got to the space, bro, that when I try to tell the homies, like, yo, I love you, bro, but your opinion is baseless. It's like asking a nigga how to hit a baseball that play football. Like, that's how you got to look at your guys, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Have you ever got millions of dollars in the advertising and marketing community? Have you ever worked for a Fortune 500 company? Why the fuck am I even asking or give a fuck about what you think about something being fake or real?
Because they never did that shit.
The whole internet is fake, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I got real niggas that don't even got an email address. You understand what I'm saying? I got niggas that never ever left off the porch, that never left their city. They don't know nothing about no Snapchat, no Instagram, no Facebook, no Gmail. So what they think about real street niggas on the internet arguing and beefing and acting crazy, like that's not real.
No, that's not real at all, man.
Yeah, I be seeing it so much, and I'm just like, come on, bro. We like niggas, and we got the white folks looking at us like acting like really what they say we were,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like come on, bro. We trying to hit a bigger agenda, like, and that's why I like this whole
Look,
platform, cause
I
you know,
tell y'all what's
like,
funny, fellas. When I figured out once I started to do I did my trial and error, bro. I figured out what worked for me. So, even bigger than being just Chad Focus, bro. We got our own music marketing agency. We got our own social media agency where bro, we strategize with brands and artists and influencers. Like, yo, we got so many different type of clients, bro. This shit is like game changer. And you'd be surprised how many people I got that we help them build an organic strategy, and then we help them put together a viral strategy where they can influence and include the bots. And another thing that you niggas got to understand, you know what I'm saying, not you guys per se, but just in general, is that when you go and you use the advertising platform, no matter what it is, everything is artificial intelligence and bots anyway. We not physically serving the ad that we see, fellas, on any of these websites. When we go use Instagram, YouTube, Facebook ads, and you see the ad, that is an actual automation, a bot that is serving that ad for us. That's taking the creative and putting it in front of the target audience based off of certain metrics, demographics, and all types of things. So the most ignorant thing I hear from people every day is, my nigga, I don't fuck with the bots. Nigga, you use a bot every day. When you call that telephone and somebody don't pick up, when you speak to Siri, when you listen to an answer machine, when you go into a website and you looking for motherfucking support. Like, I think that people just crazy. And so I'm on the right side of history, bro. That's why I created my automation companies and stuff, and I play the game on my own terms.
So we gotta definitely stay tapped in, man. Like, for real. I'll let you go first, but you should real knowledge.
So with the Spotify, how did that go down? Like, how did you end up, getting locked up? How did you get your time? For the people who don't know.
So I'll break it down like this. I started off, bro, working in corporate America, bro. I was with a company. You guys seen The Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Jordan Belfort, I used to work.
Heard of it, yeah.
So Wolf of Wall Street is a movie about, a young white dude that was in Wall Street. And
that one, yeah, now I remember. Okay.
All right, cool. And so y'all might remember that, but I actually worked with those type of guys. That was a kind of like life that we was a part of. All right. And the reason why that's like important, fellas, I thought I had to put a charge in for real. The reason why that's important is because I was in what you call the white collar world, and in Wall Street, bro, they use a lot of automation systems. It's a lot of stuff that goes on. And I'll break it down like this. My job was to do what's called search engine optimization. I was working for, a company that was originally a startup. I helped turn them into $1 billion company. They was called Agora Publishing. And they actually ended up, bro, selling a lot of like Ponzi scheme products. Basically, they embellish certain investments. They got a lot of crazy shit behind the scenes that they're doing that is like based off of false advertising. And it's like the dark web type of institution to be a part of. My job, Surf, was that I worked with these guys, man, and we all had our own Amex accounts, and I had a lot of different marketing campaigns and systems that were set up in my own personal name, but was paid for through the company card that they gave me. And I developed an amazing skill set using my own personal brand and, of course, my own record label to start to figure out how to use these systems for social media and to really help us gain exposure. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm a search engine optimization expert and I'm an inflation engineer. I can make things look much more popular and bigger than they really are. And that works great, for a lot of different businesses. In the Wall Street world, if you see a stock and it doesn't have enough traction or enough media attention around it, I can go and create it and make it feel like it's bigger than it is so other people want to invest. And then it's basically a fake it till you make it type of system in a digital space. All right. I was in my 20s, spent millions and millions of dollars, man, with this company, spent millions of dollars with the Amex card that they had, issued to me. And it wasn't just things that had to do with business. When you go in the corporate world, bro, we got entertainment, we got travel, we got a lifestyle that we live, we got ways to fucking embezzle money, grift money, all types of shit. And we was all in that space. I just went and took it to a whole nother level because I learned how to monetize what I was doing for them and monetize what I was doing for myself at the same time. And at the end of the day, bro, I pulled off something that had never been done before. I put myself in a position to make $1 million, you know, with these guys on salary as an employee, getting commissions. But I became even more successful, bro, building up my own campaigns with my strategies that was eventually trial and error for me. It worked out for me. It worked out for them. And that's really how it happened, bro. They got caught up with an FTC case. They got investigated for some of the false systems and advertising that we were doing. They had one specific case, bro, where they had a bunch of millions of dollars that they had, you know, stole from a bunch of old folks that they had invested into a fake